Hello everybody and welcome here to your CyberGaming, that's right, we're now renaming ourselves to a kids show. CyberGaming TV coming to you. No, we are burning off here for the start of the game. Myself, Tobi Wan will be your host for this evening. And you go, now Toby, what are you doing at this time of the night? There's a couple of lanes going on today. What match is even on? Is it even Anthony and GosuBet? And the answer to you is, no, there's actually not. I don't think it actually appeared up in GosuBet because this game was on the front page post. That's what it's all about. It's like, hang on, we're going to have a game where we're going to invite the users of GosuGamers, that's the community out there, to challenge the admins to see just how noob they are. Now, we have been told that Mr. Blue is supposed to be playing tonight, so it's going to be pretty much of a stomp with him playing. But yes, we do have the admins from GGNet from the Southeast Asia area versing against the users from the Southeast Asia area. So they're going to be going head-to-head here in a game of, would you believe, Dota. Obviously, because that is just Dota. So without further ado, we'll jump ourselves into the game. Our admins are on the Sentinel side. I don't know if they picked that or if they completely hacked that into it. Just like, oh, no, we're Sentinel. But the users are on the Scourge side. I should also point out the fact that the Sentinel side is basically made up of admins. They do have a little bit of skill to their lineup. We'll go through the players once we get ourselves out of captain's mode. But if we also jump to the Scourge, they actually have one of the players from one of the top teams in Australia in their lineup, known as Blaz. Everyone loves Blaz. He is currently there in the lineup as well. So there's a little bit of talent between the lineup. It's always interesting with these matches because there's a lot of unknowns. Like a hell of a lot of unknowns. So, who knows, we might get impressed. I will actually like to say, yeah, the metagame is, so Cherry AS, he loves to long walks on the beach, he loves farming with Troll Warlord inside the neutrals, and has never bought a ward in his life. Might actually have those details, but we actually do not, because they're all randoms. They all come from GGNet, they're all like, you know what, we're too good for wards, we're just going to win it without wards. I'm just going to buy, like, nothing but sentry wards and just basically yeah, we're going to nail your ass. So GGNet is going to be thinking, it's like at the moment, oh, let's ban out ES. That lane control is so amazing. It's outrageously crazy. It actually is too. ES is a fantastic hero to actually pick up because obviously we're seeing it. Well, then again, have we actually seen it? The rumours of, if you have missed the news articles coming out, that Scythe SG, after their recent, they actually came second, their silver medal over at iCity. They have actually split, well, two of them have at least, so we're not quite sure what's happening with that one. It could have actually been an April Fool's joke. I still don't know if that's been confirmed. I think it came out too early for that. Post up on Facebook, nothing completely official yet, I don't think. But yes, we do actually have that little bit of news, and of course, the main reason I'm bringing that up is because Koi is awesome with ES. And he was one of the boys that actually decided to go, I've got to move on. Well, we got a shout out from Mr. Blue to Doi. Is it Doi? D-U-Y. I'm going to go with Doi. I'm going to rename you to Doi. That's how an Australian would pronounce it, at least. Wow, Mr. Blue is just like freaking pimping it. So, since Zelensky actually has some good ones. DoGamer, Crazamita, Jaroon, as well as Snowfly. If you are listening in, well done, dude. Well done. You actually have a friend inside the game. It's like, oh my god, there's too many people. It's like the end award ceremony. It's like, oh, okay. I'd just like to thank my mum, my cousin I didn't sleep with, and every other thing which has kept me with straight morals along the edge of my life. So yes. And actually, I love Scotty's shout out the best one. All the trolls of GosuGamers.net. You know who you are. You know there's a lot of you. Yeah, the rest of them can just appear up on the screen. Can't give out shout-outs all day. Let's actually have a look towards the bans, though. So we are here with ES, Visage, and Shadow Fiend being banned out. Pugner, Doombringer, and Weaver being banned by the users. Interesting to see SF actually being removed. He's not really one of those ones which a lot of people say, oh, hang on now, SF, he's just like one of those key heroes to that middle lane. We're going to get dominated if SF isn't there. Because at the moment, they've like let heroes like Invoker through, they've let Broodmother through, and I'm definitely going to say both of those guys. Ancient Apparition is still on the lineup as well. There's a lot of big heroes as well that if you... there's a couple of recent interviews that were done that were basically talking about the big imbalances in heroes. And one of the big ones was Weaver, which has been banned out. Ancient Apparition and Invoker were the other two I can't remember which article it was, but I read it recently. And basically those two guys are very, 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 very freaking strong right now. And it's concerning. It is actually very, very concerning for the game that they are so strong. On the bright side, however, it does let a lot of other heroes into the pool and also pushes teams to go a little bit more aggressive. If you see like an Ancient Apparition come up and they're in the middle lane, as we saw what happened to Scythe, you can't let him just sit there in the middle lane just going do and farming up whatever he possibly wants, because then his ulti will demolish you from the middle lane. Doesn't even need to leave. He'll just demolish you from the middle lane. So it's just something to keep very, very much in mind. And I do actually love the fact it's giving us a brand new outlook on the metagame of Dota right now. Just because there's so many different heroes that can be picked up, and people are coming up with different combinations as well. We're slowly now getting ourselves, as all things happen, once a patch comes out, once the changes come out, we get ourselves caught into this little bit of not a rut, a pattern. Pattern is the word I'm actually searching for. Thanks, Mr. Blue. Love you too. It's for the people who are watching. If people are listening, and then obviously you haven't realised the whole purpose of a video stream. Or a YouTube channel where we put up the VOD. Small detail. Yes. That's right, I do say small details, but I don't say it in an offensive way. You know who I'm referring to. That's right, some very, very happy Australian. Let's have a look at the lineup now as we see a bit of a ganker lineup coming out from the users. They've come up with Clockwork Goblin, Batrider, as well as Lich. Now, Lich I love and interested to see how they play. If they play him as, well, ooh, Mr. Blue has lost connection to the server. This could be fun with RGC having issues. Well done, Mr. Blue, he fails. Luckily, he's not actually the captain doing the draft, so we should be okay. But yes, let's have a look at the users' lineup. Picking up Clockwork Goblin as well as Batrider, two of the heroes which are possibly the, I wouldn't say class as the best aggressors. Batrider, hell frickin' yeah. Clockwork Goblin's also up there, but not one of the massive, massive top. Move him down a little bit. He's just like that billion-dollar billionaire kind of guy. Walks into the club, it's like, yeah, that's just like Batrider. And then you have the guy he's only just part of the millionaire club. And that's Clockwork Goblin. Both very, very, very good aggressors. Clockwork Goblin, of course, great for map control as well. Remember that rocket on the back of him? Fire it out across all areas of the map. You'll always see it at the start of the game as well. We'll fire out to see what lanes are going out, so your lanes are already prepared as well. So fire it straight from base, regen your mana, pop off another one. Generally, you get 2 off before you have to move out towards your lane, so you don't miss the creep wave, because that is like missing the boat. But because then you also have the ultimate on top of it as well. So the ability to latch yourself to a hero, massive, massive range, especially when combined with Aghanim's, and then basically cock him in and hold him in place. Now the mini stun that pops off your back while all that happens as well, which makes it very, very hard for any person who does get caught in the cogs to actually stop you. It's actually very, very hard, because you keep on getting mini stunned all the freaking time. It's like, yeah, I'm going to channel the spell. Oh, hang on, no, I'm not. So yes, look for Clockwork Goblin and Batrider to be aggressive. Batrider will require a Blink Dagger very, very early on in the piece. Can also solo as well, so as far as like lane workups go, we do have the users leaving themselves a lot of space to move around. Over towards the Sentinel side, we have seen our last heroes being picked up for the first part of the picking stage. So Lion was their first one, and they came back with, well, they actually picked up Morphling as their third one, sorry. So at the moment, it's fairly aggressive. Obviously, VS with that Commander is going to stack up, and Morphling's going to love all of that. Lion, one of those great heroes as well, for the ability just to be aggressive in any point of the game. Obviously, early on in the piece, you already have a stun, but level 2, you also have a Hex up your sleeve. So no matter what you want to do, there's a lot longer for you to actually put pressure on a hero, especially when he does like to go solo middle lane. Interesting to see who they actually throw in the solo middle lane just yet. Lion's probably not going to be it, unless they do actually want to go for that level 6 Lion, then Roam. And we still have to wait and see what the Scourge actually come up with their carry heroes, because that's what's going to basically dictate where Lion goes. But yes, then also he pops level 6, fingers up there, big burst damage, and anyone who's near him instantly just has this massive fear. Because one Impale, couple of hits, one Hex, couple of hits, finger just in case, and you can walk yourself away with First Blood very, very easily. Because both the lineups do actually have a lot of stun up their sleeve as well. In fact, Sentinel, every single hero has a stun and a Hex. As far as Scourge actually goes, you've got yourself, well, it's like a Napalm buff damage. A slow Napalm buff. Obviously, more Napalms actually have, the more damage you actually do than the Lasso, which works as a stun, but it also works as a dragging stun from Batrider. Lich has that big Nova that comes out from him, so and he can spam that up too, especially with the changes to Dark Ritual. A lot lower cooldown. Don't get as much mana, but the cooldown is a crap load lower, so you can just keep on pumping out. Great for the solo lanes too, because you can just deny everything you want to. Clockwork Goblin, of course, has his cogs there, which holds you in place, unless you can work yourself out there. 4-star for the win for the Sentinel side, if they can learn how to buy one. They are the GG Net admins. We can't speak too massively highly of them. Yet. It is possible. It is possible. But because he has that many sun on the back of him too. So there is a fair amount of sun to save coming out from both sides right now. Interesting to see the Sentinel hero actually banning out the Agi carry. So they actually took out Dusa as well as Dro Ranger. While Sherry took out, I'm going to call him Sherry AS. AS is his name. Puck as well as Witch Doctor. So banning out support hero. Support hero didn't actually really need to go out anymore. Between Line and VS, Sentinel side already have everything they need. Puck as well. Probably not a bad choice to actually remove Puck. I don't think the Sentinel side would have picked him up. They still actually have other big heroes. I would like to actually see Ancient Apparition come out from one of these guys right now. The fact he's made it out of the ban pool and not into the picks is completely amazing. Because he's a support, he's a carry, he can be whatever he wants to be. And basically great for mid-game. Mid-game is really where he shines. Sven coming out from the user side. Bit of an AoE stun. Wow, they want to be aggressive. Blinks required for both Sven as well as Batrider. So 2 big options for initiation. It's going to come from those 2 guys. A little bit more. Okay. It's interesting to see also the Sentinel side, nothing but range. Windrunner comes up, and there's Dwarven Sniper to cap off that lineup. Alright, so we now actually have what will actually probably be a solo mid. I'm going to go... I'm throwing out a random one, but I don't think it's going to be Dwarven Sniper. It could be, but I'd actually like to see Dwarven Sniper up there in the tri-lane actually be involved in a lot of the ganks. We're about to find out. Though, so let's have a look at a couple of the names for the users team playing as the Scourge. And yes, he is going to go top. AS, our captain for the users team, and Drafter, our boy in pink, heading towards the top lane as Dwarven Sniper. I love Tajab, is playing as a Clockwork Goblin. You'll see about heading down towards bottom. There goes that Rocket, just scouting around. Batrider, he's actually going to go solo up middle lane. So instead of actually doing what he normally does, which is solo in the tri-lanes, he's actually going to have a bit of fun there in middle lane. And for Blaz, that's definitely going to work for him. Blaz is definitely no mug. He is actually, I won't say a pro gamer, but he's part of the upper crust of the Australian Dota players. The rest of them I don't really know that well. Zero Scotty will be heading towards the top lane, so there's that tri-lane, which I wanted to see. So Sven will be coupling that one up. And looks like we're actually going to see, is that dual lane? No, we still see the Rockets flying down there, checking Morphling on the bottom lane. Missing one actual hero. We'll find him in just a moment. Ledge, Clockwork, Bat, Sven, and Dwarven Sniper. He's on the map somewhere, but my eyes are... There we go, Lich at the top lane. So it is the tri-lane. Alright, so Lich is already first ward going down. Interesting ward placement as well. Just gives a little bit more vision down the river. So wanting to watch that cross down. Generally I prefer the ward just being on top of the tree. That way you actually have a little bit of a look if someone's actually coming up towards you. Haste room for the top. In the meantime, we should also introduce to you your GG Net admins. Mr. Blue playing as Vengeful Spirit in the role which he is... if he fails, then it's not going to hurt the team as much as it would if he was playing a different one. We have Pudge. He's going to be playing as Lion for the bottom lane. Looks like they want a little bit of early lane aggressiveness. 4 people in the bottom lane. Vigrox on the bottom lane, playing as Morphling. There goes our VS. Lion to follow, but then towards the middle lane is Windrunner. So Hawaiix, we're playing in as Windrunner for the middle lane. And up towards your top is your solo is Venomancer Silencia, who wanted me to watch him a hell of a lot closely. So Venomancer, watching you closely, dude. As close as I can get. That's as low as the camera will actually let me drop. So yes, we're keeping our eyes very, very closely on the Venomancer lane as well. Venomancer's lane is really, really important for him to actually keep a lot of pressure up here on the top lane. Now, Dwarven Sniper is going to farm up like an absolute mofo. This cannot be allowed, obviously. He has that support from Sven as well as Ledge. Looks like now they're going to come in towards the middle lane. They realise something is up. Ward's going to come down. Mr. Blue, suicide, absolute suicide. He's going to get himself back up on the high ground. Lion, does he get the impale? Yes, he does. Magic Missile follows, but that was a bad time for Mr. Blue to do that. Should have kept on running from Sven. Now Batrider going to fly right over the top here, and a ban call comes out from Mr. Blue. Admin abuse coming left, right, and centre. Windrunner, power shot goes over the top. Flame Salon, Lich will get this last hit. And they do actually get, in fact, giving it to Blaz there in the middle lane. The flame was still burning off. Blaz a little bit too close towards that tower. It's taking a lot of damage. Windrunner Hawaii actually managed to get a little bit of revenge kill coming off from that one. And the call of Spike did actually come down. So the latency has been set to 100. But I did actually notice a spike as well during that one. I'm only pinging 200. Most games actually cast inside the game. I'm up about 400. Luckily, the spectator mode doesn't actually really take a lot more. What's the word I'm searching for? Not bit rate. Yeah, that one. Up and down on the net. Line sync. Ping. That thing. Yeah. That's right. Words never fail a commentator unless that commentator is me. Meanwhile, back at the range, it is 1-2. So we just see Blaz die there in the middle lane. He did actually get a kill in the middle lane though, so does actually hold on to his gold. Part of the system which was brought in a couple of map versions ago was a gank off the middle lane. Obviously that wasn't a map patch, but it will actually force Windrunner out. Napalm just slowing it down. Awesome actually to see Blaz there in that middle lane. He's actually, as far as Windrunner goes, she does love that leg ability. Obviously her ability is actually called Windrunner, giving her that maximum, like that massive boost in speed. And generally that's a great escape mechanism. But you just saw Batrider throwing down the napalm, and it actually makes it a lot harder for Windrunner to actually get herself out of there. And obviously the more napalm stats you actually have, the more damage will actually happen from the Firefly, as well as the standard damage attack. Batrider does actually attack with fire damage. So it does do that little bit of extra. Looks like our top lane did get ganked up too. Silencia goes down. There goes your Venomancer solo. Still see no wards. As I'm going to say this, I'm saying wards. I'm thinking plague wards up there on the top lane. Instead it was just observer wards. So Mr. Blue's got one up there. So one for either side. Weird placement for a ward blue. Like really weird. The only reason why we got vision around the side here. And Blaz, stop killing people there in the middle lane. It's like ping all. I'm lagging, man. Still killing people there in the middle lane. This ward just in the corner here from Mr. Blue. I'm going to pick on it just because Mr. Blue loves to actually have himself picked on during shoutcast. Not really, I just am going to enjoy it for the moment, and all the other admins will too. For the fact that you actually get no vision around the side of the trees. So you're seeing straight down here, but there's no vision around for the main ganking area. So your vision's going to come very late to know if you're being ganked or not. Which is not going to be helping Venomancer whatsoever. But Mr. Blue is now going to help him manually, going towards the top lane. So Venomancer going to be aggressive, just like the middle lane. Dwarven and Sven trying to come in here to get a little bit of a hit off there. There's the Storm Bolt, just basically dummying up the action. Scotty showing a bit of style and class. Good AoE stun. Lich is there. Frost will come up as well. Big roll, give them all the damage they actually need as well as speed. And that is a double there in the middle for the Scourge side. Scotty and Blaz are sharing the kills between them. Blaz up to level 6 now too, so the Flaming Lasso comes out from him. Can also harass that tower down, have the Firefly all over the ground there, so the creep wave died very fast. I gotta say, I'm really loving the user's approach right now. 6-1. They have a good stunning lineup. Their Dwarven Snipers getting farmed up on the top lane. Venomancer only level 2 up there on the top. This shouldn't really be happening for a Venomancer, especially when we're seeing so much roam coming out there from Lich as well as Ven. They've spent a lot of their time ganking up the middle lane. Now they're going to come towards the top. Venomancer, VS. Blue is way too deep right now. Frost goes off on the Venomancer, trying to push him back. Dwarven Snipers come down as well. The Scale Shot's already there. Magic Missile from Blue. He thinks he can take this one, but they're not going to be ready for Sven. He's going to come in with his AoE stun. Can he wait till they're actually all tied in together? Big Lion Stun goes out there on Dwarven Sniper. Roar goes off from Rogue Knight, giving a little bit more armor as well as speed to the retreat there of the Scourge heroes. But Lion, Venomancer as well as VS out there on the top lane. The tri-lane that should have been. With that double stun Hex as well as good DPS. Now Lich comes out. Bit of harassment coming off from Venomancer. Instantly hexing off Sven. A little bit of premature as he was a little bit scared. And he has every reason to be. Firefly right over the top. They will already get down Silencia. And that is just way too easy here. The Storm Bolt goes down. Lion's going to be held in place. Napalm on top of Lion as well as VS. Now the Flame right over the top. Basically lassoing Mr. Blue. He wants him to be his bitch. He gets it as well. And there goes more of the Sentinel heroes. This is what is generally classed as prison rape. In the world of Dota. It's literally the thing where even if you have pants, it's not going to stop them. The Morphling. A lot of hope. A lot of hope for the Sentinel sides with him. And he's currently being out-leveled by Clockwork Goblin. Let's just check on our main carry. So Morphling obviously getting a lot of farm on the bottom lane, as opposed to Dwarven Sniper, who's also getting a lot of farm as well as kills up there on that top lane. Those two guys will be the big ones. So Plaz also 22 for nil. 31 for 16 on the top lane for Dwarven Sniper. I really, really love those CS stats. Morphling is 29 for 2. So as far as like who you actually want to put as your hard carry on the bottom, he's definitely doing a great job for the last hits for getting kills. Needs to work on the deny zone. He's got to shut down Clockwork Goblin. Obviously, when you have a lane where you're going solo and you've got that extra support, or actually now that's a level 1 Hex from Lion. He's only level 3. Oh, so just, yeah. At this point, I wouldn't even worry about the Hex. Level 2 Impale. Give me stats to live, because I keep on dying. Get the Hex, though. Please get the Hex. Even if it's level 1, it still interrupts heroes. But as far as the farm actually goes, now Dwarven Sniper is currently facing off against a tri-lane. These three heroes splitting all the XP from this lane, and Dwarven Sniper is doing a great job of getting the last hits as well. Even though Lich is in support, he's back far enough. Blaz, kill, Metal, Sven. And why he's not going to have a great time there. Bat Rider is literally the perfect counter here for a Windrunner in the middle lane. Good damage, good slow. Windrunner does nothing. Can't escape. Intel hero, squishy early on. She might look like Drow Ranger, but she's not. She's not Nagi. She doesn't have that little bit of extra HP points behind her, as well as the DPS to come out. It's all about the casting spells. Now they're going to catch out Lich here in the trees. This could actually be the second blood here for the GGNet admins. Impale goes off. No finger. Lich now turns around. Actually does go down. Venomancer, enough damage coming through. Sven, good assassination comes off there from Mayes. Probably a little bit too targeted there on him. But does get the kill off in the end. Venomancer trying to retrieve himself out there. Magic Missile. Good save there by Mr. Blue. Doing it for the team, but you can't escape there from Dwarven Sniper. Scatter shot is generally all you actually need, but he did the old-fashioned one. Looks like Silentia decided he wanted to stick around, and wasn't the best case. 2 for 12. It's currently where we're sitting. Looks like Morphling actually having a great old playtime there with Clockwork Goblin. Back in towards the middle lane. Windrunner just being pushed back there by the Firefly and Bat Rider. Running bottles. Picking up regen rune. It's like, you know what? Oh no, it's there. I'm going to pick it up. Dominate. Go say for a team which has only just been put together. GGNet admins who really already work together closely the entire time. You'd think they'd know each other a little bit better in their playing styles. GGNet actually at the moment has no focus whatsoever to actually win this game. Stun goes behind the tower. Bat Rider comes down. Lasso is there. Holds me in place. Good stun there from Lion just at the right times. Shackle from Windrunner holding Bat Rider in place. Sven having to fall himself back, taking a lot of damage. The flame right over the top. And Windrunner is definitely pushed way too far into that one. One last blast there. And Lich wants the kill. Frost goes down top of Lion. And he's just like, what the hell? Blaz gets the double. Working beautifully for him. And now pops the regen rune so he can fight it all over again at any point he wants to. GGNet admins getting wiped here. But White's literally saying he can't do anything. And the point is he actually can, but the Scourge are playing a very, very nice coordinated game. And there goes Venomancer. They're hunting behind the tier 1 tower, which is actually not even there anymore. Kura flying blades in. Bottles there, boots. Blink Dagger is actually now up on Bat Rider. 10-minute Blink Dagger. He's just gone straight for it. He wants to be aggressive. I said it was one of those great items for Blaz to actually get. He's obviously, well, I know he's not a twit. Blink Dagger on Bat Rider. Nah, I'm not going to buy that. I'm going to go something else. Yeah, I'm going to go Hood of Defiance. Yeah, that's an item. No, it's not. Never, ever get Hood of Defiance on top of Bat Rider. Completely pointless. Meanwhile, back to the ranch. Bat Rider, there in the middle lane. Lasso, is it off cooldown? Not yet. 9 seconds, and basically Windrunner is dead. They might look for another opening. It's just no Ward actually watching off that bottom lane. Vengeful Spirit. Mr. Blue, what the hell are you doing? That Ward, while being a good aggressive Ward and watching Bat Rider move around, you were sacrificing everything to be there. Lich comes in, the blink from Bat Rider slows the gap down, napalm's there, Firefly over the top, and you really should not have been assassinating that one. He was so dead there, AS. Looking for the last hit. Didn't get it though, be able to push the top tower. But, okay, guys, they invented this massive, massive item called Smoke of Deceit. It allows you to pop it off And you can walk around everywhere and you won't be viewed by obs. You won't be viewed by anything unless you come close to a hero. And that is an item which Mr. Blue needs to now learn how to do. It's a great item. You can literally walk up, and if you're going to play an aggressive ward too, like this ward, you can see the movement coming in and out of the lanes. It's actually pretty cool. Watch the courier flying out so you know what the hell's on top of it and what's on that. Yasha, already done for the top lane. You try and plant the ward up here, spots movements in and out of the main base, as well as anywhere coming out from the mid lane. Then your other wards to watch the top. Looks like Venomancer now decides to be a little bit aggressive there in the middle lane. A lot of Plague Wars down here from Venomancer. Wants to try and push out this mid lane as far as he can. Should be able to do so as well, especially now support has actually come down. Actually, sorry, now support has actually come down. He won't be able to. There's Dwarven Sniper and Lich. Obviously, they're on the Scourge side, user side, the winning side. Bottom lane, Firefly, they're going for Morphling. He's been free farming on the bottom lane. Can he escape? He has enough mana for a waveform. Goes inside the tower. Nicely done as well. Ashy stopped to actually fight. Should have actually stopped to fight. Blaz gets the last hit. And manages to blink himself to safety. Looks like we've also got a little bit more of an engagement. Lima's trying to come down and give a bit of a hand. Silencia goes down. Paj goes down as well. Both killed by that duo ganking of Savannah as well as Lich. Good burst damage that comes out. And say goodbye to Mr. Blue too. Obviously wanting to be part of the group. Now Windrunner. What are you doing, son? He's hunting. Oh, what a play by the Shuri's. He's like, you know what? I know I'm good. I'm all sweet. I don't have to worry about it. I'm just going to play the sideline. Hide behind my tree. Shackle now coming on Scotty. Got a little bit of overconfidence. Good stun there on Silencia. Silencia's already done a little bit of poison damage. Plague Ward comes down as well. There's no support as Scotty tries to run him around the trees. Going down south. He's already taking a lot of damage right now. Might even be able to sacrifice himself. Or can he? 14 HP. No, he doesn't. He dies. A YX with the power shot. All you really need. One last hit. Just fly it over the top of the head. Clip the ear and he'll still get the kill. 3-20. Third kill for the GosuGamers boys in 13 minutes and 30 seconds. Hex now in the middle lane. Try to slow down Dwarven Sniper. Level 11. Look at that. Assassination should actually kill Mr. Blue here. Does so as well. Shackle now comes off. On top of the Dwarven Sniper. Clockwork Goblin pops the cogs. Interesting play to do that during you actually ulti in, then pop the cogs. Guessing there was a little bit of a lag spike. I actually saw it on my screen as well while that actually happened. So he wanted to trap Windrunner in. Windrunner generally, with this type of lineup he's going up against, especially with a cogging Clockwork Goblin, you want to have yourself a 4-star as fast as you possibly can. Get yourself in a position, out of position. You are very, very squishy this time of the game. You need to get yourself to the point where you do more damage than the opposition. And he's going up against a farm Dwarven Sniper who has an Ogrex and Yasha. Well, it looks like that's just going to go up to Manta Style. And even then, I think he's not going to complete Manta Style first. In the end, it's actually going to go for the BKB to actually start with, and then probably complete up the Manta Style. Just to make sure he doesn't get stunned off by that line. Line will actually be a thorn on his side. If he ever gets caught out, doesn't want to get stunned or hexed off. So it's a good option for him to actually have that one. Dagon on top of Bat Rider. Blaz is going a bit of a raffle item build right now. As looks like I actually see a bit of a game going off. Vengeful Spirit's about to die. 1 and 2. Shackle does go off. 2 heroes. Venomancer's there doing a lot of damage to Clockwork Goblin. He has enough regeneration. Ledge only bouncing around Spencer. Great timing. Right on top of Hawaii. He will actually go down. And double kill coming out for the boys. Clockwork Goblin is having a great old time. We're now far up the Plague Ward just with a little bit of extra moolah. And it's now 3-25. GosuGamers admins in a very, very bleak position right now. Could this be the worst defeat in Dota history? It's possible. As far as Scourge go, they're just having a great old time. Mr. Blue has just forfeit the game. 2 votes out of 5. Will the rest of the team do it? It's the mercy voted 15-minute GG here for the GG Net admins. It's not the fight they actually wanted, so he might have another game coming up pretty freaking soon. Sven's done here in the middle lane. Mr. Blue caught out once again. That's why he wanted to forfeit because he's about to die again. Lion's going to come in. Will he get the stun off? He does get the stun off, but it doesn't stop the Lich fire from actually going out. Now Windrunner comes in. They might even get Scotty right now. He hasn't roared himself up just yet, so he's got the extra armor. Sorry, as I say, yes he has. It's the little command. She says roar. No, that's actually Vengeful Spirits on top of it. Clockwork Goblin coming in, just making sure his buddy gets out of there safely. Bat Rider on the hunt. Blast is just like, you know what? I'm going to do this in style. Napalm, crap, my Firefly is now on cooldown again. Tier 1 tower, though, as long as he holds the wave back, should actually manage to bring it down. Second wave actually coming in to help on that tier 1 tower in the bottom lane. Should be able to do it as well. Actually, probably good timing as well from Blaz to actually stall this crew wave just long enough. Now be able to come in and try and get that last hit. Come on, Blaz, good blink. Show me that last hit, Stills. And there you go. Blaz with a tower kill. That's the last of the tier 1 towers down now for the Sentinel side. GGNet admins, even though there has been 2 forfeit points coming out. Mr. Blue, the quitter, already up. Just going, you know what, it's GG, 15 minutes in, we can't win this. It's 26-3. It's actually looking pretty bad against it. The only reason why you want to watch this game is just to see how high that anal catheter can actually go in. Top lane now coming up. Good shackle on top of Sven. What he wasn't actually expecting was Clockwork Goblin as well as Lich there. There goes your stun coming out. Stormbolt from Scotty. Pushing Windrunner down now. She can't run herself out of that one. There's no gap to go around, and now Hawaii says go down. Lich caught out. Not Lich. Lion caught out there by Lich. Clockwork Goblin is popping off. There's a Lich ulti bouncing around. Mr. Blue is almost screwed. In fact, is screwed. There's the Dagon kill. Just to actually just roll in Mr. Blue's face. Venomenter as well going down on the fallback. Yuki managed to get that one. Or Shira, I should probably say. The Lich. 5-5 from Black Rider. Yeah, that's going to work. Morphling Replicant actually having a bit of fun there in the middle lane. Well, he's farming up that bottom lane. Surprising didn't try and jump up and get the last hit there on Bat Rider. 1 wave, 1 stun. Should have been enough for him, especially at the level he's currently at. Instead, farming the bottom lane is more important for him. While Morphling is very, very good to have farmed up, he requires his items so badly. And if he has a bad start, it's really hard to actually get himself back on top of the board. But yeah, Morphling actually having we got Perseverance, Strength Treads. Interesting to see them on Strength Treads. And not really that surprising to see another kill up here on top lane. Mr. Blue dying once again. Power shots over the top, was hoping for a kill there on Lich. He's almost completed mech. 600 gold away from doing so. It's giving buckler charges for everyone. The King everyone. A little bit of extra armor buff. How about we just gank off mid? Blink in, lasso out, damage, frost, burst, Silencia's dead. He asked me to watch him. I did so. He just probably didn't want me to watch that moment. It's an embarrassing moment in time. Mid tower goes down, AS with a kill as well as a tower kill. Flame demolishes up the rest of the wave. Shots going across. You'll see Frost Armor coming up. Level 1, lazy by Lich. She's not really. Oh, Lion. He almost had the right time. Now he's going to find out Scotty. Scotty's already with the God Strength, so he's going to bust 1 hit. AS does actually just swipe it over the top. They're playing in the pink. But that was a big kick there from Sven. The God Strength, just so much increase in damage. I think it's what, plus 200% damage you actually pull off. It's nice there. TP coming towards top. Great little, where's that scatter shot? Here it comes, going to try and slow down. Morphling, forced up a little bit for the north. Bat Rider's on the tail. Bat Rider, ulti is not actually up currently. Morphling waving himself to safety. Does have a TP scroll if he needs it. Vigorox actually going to get... Oh no, flies over the top. Lich does put out the burst, but it's not far enough. If Bat Rider actually dropped that one a little bit shorter, it would have actually burst him off there and the TP scroll would have been gone and then Morphling would have been dead for sure. Vigorox, the only solo performance coming out now from the Sentinel side. He wants to get that ultimate orb, but he's just short on money. Back towards the mid, cogs go off, Mr. Blue's going to die again. Venomenter does pop up the ulti, trying to give him a little bit of time. But I Love Touch Up is loving Blue a little bit more. And Lich, ulti, bounce, right over the top. Silencia goes down, Bat Rider blinks in to make sure the Page doesn't get himself out. And is there the lasso? Yes, there is. Hawaii with a shackle, and napalm, flame up the top. Flame up the top. Clockwork Goblin comes in. Fireflies on top. Blast is unstoppable. He's got one. Doesn't get the second one. Shira once again on top. And there goes the blink. Blast not taking in the damage. Lich was taking it up for the rest of the team. Complete set the mech for him as well. But Blast completely unstoppable. Throw Scotty just saying that's for all the bans imposed on the trolls. And all the censored posts. Fighting for the users of GGNet. Sticking it to the man. Or in this case, boy. GGNet admin's actually not that old. Not these guys, at least. AS just pointing out the fact, yeah, I'm a 24/7 farmer. It's my role, it's my job, it's what I do. like I'm the Dwarven Sniper. I have a BKB, a Demon Edge, and a Yasha. And I really, really hope he's trying to get to a Divine... Oh, please let it be a Rapier. It should be a Rapier. Meter gank goes off again. Clockwork Goblin hunting down Lion. Lion's only level 6. Clockwork Goblin, a couple of normal hits. Dagon kills from down on the ground. Level 1 Dagon doing the damage. Haj also takes the fall. Blaz was the one that got the kill. Scotty actually dying by Mr. Blue. What the hell just went on then? It's a good thing I missed it. I missed it so it didn't happen. Mr. Blue didn't claim that hit. Even then, I'm pretty sure, considering he's Vengeful Spirit level 7, it was a KS. It was probably not a team fight. Venomancer would have done all the work. Windrunner as well. Mr. Blue would just come and say, yeah, magic missile in your face. Wah. OIX is having a great time there in the middle lane. Got to be careful. Lich is just a blink away. Yes, actually, have blink. It'd be funny if you had blink. Super Divine, come on, tell me. Tell me, does he actually have it? Well, he's getting closer to the money. Pushing Windrunner back. Look at that damage from range. 3 hits and an ulti is all they needed. BKB pops on the back of the time when he exactly wanted. 1 hit goes down. It makes it a double. It doesn't make it a triple because the flame was right on top of the head of Silencia. VS, Mr. Blue, Raw goes off. Intimidation. I am your GDNet admin. Raw, ban stick. The only stick which is giving them troubles right now is that freaking BKB stick. It's not really a stick. Blank. Blank. Lasso, Mr. Blue, you have a date. It's with Batrider. Big spike. Server couldn't handle the fact that Mr. Blue was dying so much. 4 for 43. It's currently where we're sitting. Let's just check out how many times Mr. Blue has died. 11 times. 12 for Lion though. Oh. Page actually died more. 0 for 10 for Silencia. Venomancer. 0 for 2 for Virox. He has been embodying 105 for the CS damage. For CS scores. 162 for 25 coming out from Dwarven Sniper. 95 for Nil. 91 for 11. That's Batrider as well as Clockwork Goblin. Scourge actually having a pretty freaking good time farming. Dwarven Sniper just free farming up that top lane as well. Please tell me he's going Rapier. If he gets that Rapier up, then it's just literally GG for anybody who comes near him. You're not going to be able to kill him. And the entire set will start be like, oh, target him, and be like, oh, I'm dead as I'm trying to do so. Level 17 Dwarven Sniper will pawn your ass. Just like Mr. Blue. What are you doing, son? Do you have wards? It's the only reason. No wards. Wards up there on top, and it's not even his. 12-day ban coming up from Mr. Blue. The rage is coming. They knew this was going to happen, though. The second you throw... Oh! Oh, you are beautiful, Clockwork. Absolutely beautiful. Confidence with a capital 1. And Finger, that was a little bit overconfidence. Clockwork will actually die. Lich ulti bouncing through. Sven comes through. Great stun as well. While Morphling will actually waved himself out. In fact, actually replicated himself out. Nice work there. Paz will actually die going towards the top lane. VS swapping up towards the top. Almost gave it there for Sven, but Batrider is in the mix. Batrider is lassoing and burning. Not before the Venomancer gets his ulti off, which should actually cause a little bit of issues here for Batrider. Not before he gets Mr. Blue. Burning in the face. Will die to the tower, though. But Blaz would definitely say it was worth it. Mr. Blue's like, yes! Hell! Ruffle! Life is good. Doesn't really matter though, Blaz to be sitting there on the side just laughing his ass off. The respawn time of 50 seconds will be enough time for him to roll on the floor laughing and then pick himself back up from the chair. 6 for 48. Ruffle Stomp does not even come into it, and he actually goes for MKB. Dude, come on! It is a better item. I still would like to see the Ruffle Rapier. Lion, there with friends of himself, the replicates. Morphling just trying to farm from the back side. AS, so much damage. There goes the tier 3 tower. Just taking out the creep wave while he's there, while the rest of his team are just keeping the pressure on the bottom lane. Batrider looking for a blinking opening. Almost up to a Gwinsu as well. Void Stone and Ultimate Orb. Sitting on the edge, Mr. Blue is there. Mr. Blue, freaking weird confidence to be out that far. Probably thinking Morphling would save him. There goes the blink. Clockwork Goblin's already gone in. Hawaii's will actually die now in the middle of the cogs. Blink is already over on top. The Flame is on as well. Blaz claims up double. Hawaii's and Vrozzle. Vrozzle. I don't call him Vrozzle. Virox. Your name has now been changed. Cherry. What? 1 and 2. Lich was there in support. But no, Lich actually didn't even hit. Lich was there, but that was all AS. Mr. Blue just dies. So you know what? Couple of hits is all it's going to take. Dwarven Sniper, do it. On the downside for Mr. Blue, he's just so low level, he's going to respawn pretty fast. We're now going to see the users basically just camp up the spawn, see if they can get up to 100. Blast 1v1 in my fountain. I challenge you to a duel. Blaz quite happy to accept. Rocket goes over the top. Blaz is sitting on the edge. Shackle goes off. They're thinking about going power shot as well. Sentinel side want to move out. Scatter shot goes in. Clockwork Goblin, in he goes. Cogs go off. Wykes is so dead right now. Scotty gets 1. And Lich Oldie bounces through. And he gets 1. He gets 2. Morphling waves out. What are you doing? You're safe inside your base. And Blaz puts out the Dagon hit. Genocide. Absolute freaking genocide. So I was like, yeah, we got this. We're so... No. We don't have this. Dwarven Sniper. I'm never going to move from here right now. This camera is not going to move. Watch this spawn. 2 seconds. 1 second. 0 seconds. Why is he gone? Rocket flies in. Dwarven Sniper could have actually like dropped him in 3 shots. That's how powerful Dwarven Sniper is right now. AS could solo the entire team. Just by himself. Wouldn't need any help at all. Dwarven Sniper is stronger than the entire GGNet admins combined. Respect now goes for AS. Blink from Bat Rider. Oh, Mr. Blue. Mr. Blue. GG callers coming out. Bat Rider just flaming up there. Try and spell the words GG. Not really a GG, he can't really spell that. It looks more like salad fingers. Replicate comes off from Dwarven Sniper. There's the Manta Style. Clockwork Goblin tries to go in. Comes just a little bit too close towards the tower, getting himself damaged off there. Is that another Dagon coming out from Sven? It does make it GG. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. 218 on the back of Dwarven Sniper, completed with a MKB, BKB, Manta, Helm, Treads, and he was only 28 minutes into the game. 13 kills, 14 assists, not a single death for the man. The Wooden Spoon Awards as literally split between Blaz, Clockwork Goblin, as well as Scotty, with 2 deaths apiece. Shame on you, boys, shame on you. Blaz, though, 19 kills. 19 kills. So that's 2,200 gold, and I'm pretty sure, while I'm actually still in the game right now, he would have actually had the rest of it up on... No, he didn't actually buy up the rest of the items in the courier. I'm pretty sure he would have actually had his Gwynsu done. 7 for 60, though, is the last counter. And, guys, match 1 over. Match 2. We'll see what's in store. Is it going to be a public stomp? Possibly, could be. Who actually knows? Pretty sure it will be, especially if Mr. Blue's playing. Good to see him on support. That's all I can say. We'll be back with match 2 in just a moment, guys. So, guys, stay tuned on the stream. This is myself, Tobi Wan here, on behalf of CyberGamer TV, covering for you the show match organised by GosuGamers, giving the community a chance to beat the living crap out of the admins. Let's see how we go for match 2. Will the same happen? We're about to find out.